Well, if you ever find yourself looking for the ideal cantaloupe, Chip Carter might have found it this weekend. He shares the juicy details from the Southeastern Produce Council's Southern Exposure show.
Cantaloupe gets a bad rap sometime, but it's not usually the melon's fault. A lot of times it's the time of year. Our friends at Syngenta have come up with a solution for that. Bernie Hamel, tell us what you got. What are you showing off here today at Southern Exposure?
Well, we're featuring our Ideal Melon program, and basically what that is a concept where we are striving to increase the per capita consumption of cantaloupe, which has suffered over the last 10 years. And we're starting with a harvest indicator, long shelf life cantaloupe that comes from Guatemala. And what makes this melon unique is that it has a color indicator which helps the harvesters know when to harvest the melon. In other words, we could tell the harvesters when this thing is between 25 to 50% color change,
right,
harvest that melon.
That's the time to pick it then.
Yep.
And that's going to ensure that consistency of supply, consistency of product, consistency of when you take it home and cut it open, what it's going to look like, feel like, taste like.
Exactly.
Now, Bernie, I just happen to have, wasn't pre-planned or anything, a typical supermarket melon. Look at the difference between these two melons. The smoother skin, just the more uniform shape. I don't know who grew this. I'm sure they did a fine job, but this is beautiful, Bernie.
And
this is beautiful.
The key is the consistency, and the consistency comes from the harvest indicator that can help the crew identify when to harvest the melon.
Now, I don't know where this melon came from. I don't know when it came there. I don't know how long it's been sitting. This one, I know.
Exactly, and one of the things that can help a consumer identify this at retail is the aromatics. You can look for the color and look for the aromatics, which long shelf life melons typically do not have, but these do.
So if you're smelling this, it smells like a cantaloupe.
Exactly.
And you're gonna know. So is this label always on this melon?
This label is something that we have come to try to identify this thing all the way through the process. Our growers are welcome to use this along with their label.
Some do, some don't.
What we want to do is increase the consumption of cantaloupes.
Across the board.
Exactly.
But let's give them one more visual. This is what you're usually looking at. This is an ideal melon. And let me show you what's really ideal about it. The way it tastes.
Amen.
It's a beautiful thing. In Orlando, Florida, I'm Chip Carter from Where the Food Comes From, reporting for RFD-TV. Bernie, I want that one.
All right.
As always, thank you, Chip. A melon lesson for the day. Well, Syngenta develops proprietary seed for a wide variety of crops like cantaloupes grown all around the world.